Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to my series of Marvel Cinematic Universe reviews. Today we're taking a look at Captain America Civil War, which kicks off the first installment of Marvel Studios Phase 3, and it sees the, breakup of the Avengers as we know them. So this movie came out in 2016 and I remember being super excited for it. There were a lot of things in this movie that I was looking forward to, such as Iron Man vs. Captain America, and of course the introduction of Spider-Man and Black Panther, which we'll talk about right now. Spider-Man, Tom Holland was introduced in this movie. Excellent casting decision and excellent Spider-Man overall. Of course, we'll get more into his story in my review for Spider-Man Homecoming, coming out in a few weeks, so be sure to stick around for that. And Black Panther in this movie was really cool as well. I didn't really expect liking him too much, but I actually walked away from this movie genuinely interested in his story, and I wanted to see where he would go next. So now that we have those two out of the way, let's talk about the actual storyline. So Captain America's Civil War sees, the Avengers on a mission in which something goes terribly wrong, and the government basically puts in place a Superhero Registration Act, which forces all heroes to, work for the government, and if they don't, they are considered illegal. Of course, we do have a few Avengers siding with the government and saying, yes, we do need some sort of watch or registration for us. That includes the team led by Iron Man, Tony Stark, who in a way is the main villain of this movie, or at least he could be considered to be one of the villains. And on the other side opposing him, we have Steve Rogers, Captain America, who says no, that is unconstitutional and we cannot have that, and it's not really the definition of freedom, which in a way is admirable of Captain America. And this movie, what I appreciate about it is it makes you think and it makes you actually choose a side. The movie doesn't really come out and tell you whether or not one side is right and one side is wrong. You basically get to choose for yourself, and that's something that I really enjoy about this movie. Of course, a lot of the things from Captain America Winter Soldier are carried over, such as the storyline involving Bucky, and the direction and, I assume, other aspects of the filmmaking as well are carried over, because of course a lot of the creative team from Winter Soldier was actually carried over to Civil War, such as the Russo brothers still directing, and a few other things remain the same as well. Of course, this movie does pick up after Avengers Age of Ultron and heavily focuses on the events of that film, and a lot of that does have, some correlation on what actually goes on in this film as well, including some character motivations and some other story aspects. A lot of people have said that this movie doesn't really feel like a Captain America movie, but it actually feels like a Third Avengers movie, before Infinity War was a thing, and in a way I can see that actually, playing out, but I feel like Civil War itself, right at the bottom, is a Captain America movie, and I feel like the movie does a really good job at replicating that while making, Iron Man seem like a villain, which we really haven't seen him in that role before, and I think it's really interesting. This movie had the honor of kicking off Marvel's Phase 3, as I said earlier, and it definitely set the tone and preferences for the rest of this phase moving forward. Again, a lot of this movie does lead into Avengers Infinity War, and we'll talk more about that in that review. But yeah, Civil War itself was a really cool idea, and while it is scaled down from the comics, I still do think that it's fine as a movie. I really like it. I don't feel like it's missing anything. And I feel like in general it is a very solid story, following very solid characters, and in the end it's completely solid. So for my final score for Captain America Civil War, I will be giving it a 9 out of 10 for everything I just listed in this review. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. That was just my quick review of Captain America Civil War, which came out in 2016. If you enjoyed the video, as always, feel free to give it a huge thumbs up rating, and of course remember to hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Once again, the comment section is yours for the various discussions that you wanted to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a comment of a general nature, that's fine as well. Thanks a lot for watching once again, guys. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.